listening to these calls.
It's
and
another
to put
big
it
issue.
bluntly, these calls are absolutely brutal. We are, of course, not going to play the worst parts of them. These are, of course, calls made to 911 by teenagers who had just watched their classmates and friends be shot, including one call from a girl who says she isn't injured, but multiple people in her classroom are shot. She says they need help right away.
Okay, all those kids that are hurt, do you think that they're maybe dead? Yes. Okay. Are they all dead, or are you...
One of them isn't. I don't know. They took off her shoes, and then the one of them got shot in the head, so they took off her shoes, and then the one her shot in his head, trying to stop.
The one that got shot in the head.
You guys get the point. This, most of you know, Parkland, it could be any one of the school shootings that we've had over the last decade. They're all the same. The problem is, let's talk about what we have in Orange County, and I'm going to talk about some of our recommendations. We have at least 17 public schools in Orange County. 60,000 students, 4,000 staff members. So what can be done about this? I'm tired of seeing this stuff, guys, and I'm sure you are too. And I'm tired of seeing what can be done about this. And we're going to give you some ideas right now. We wait for Washington, ban guns, give guns, all this debate, mental health, nothing happening out of Washington. I haven't seen anything positive happen out of Washington to support or protect our kids. Albany, I haven't seen anything either. So we got to take command now here. I went away about a month ago for the military. I left with one instruction to Brendan Casey, our Commissioner of Emergency Management. He has over 30 years as a state trooper. And I said, I want you to convene the Orange County Police Advisory Board, all cops, law enforcement, no politics, and give me a white paper on how to make our schools in Orange County safe. That's it. No BS. Number one, you can see this report. I've given it to Bill Hecht, who is in charge of BOCES. It's going public. Number one is to put armed police officers in every school. I'm not going to debate Army teachers or anything like this. I'm telling you what the police officers tell me, the professionals, is to put an armed police officers in school. Butch Amthor is doing it. It's one of the reasons why I asked him. He's doing it in Montgomery. Warwick's starting to do it. I'm not going to talk about what schools that are vulnerable or not. I'm not getting into that. I'm just telling you as residents and parents. So one of the other recommendations is a community school safety board. There's going to be 5 recommendations here. Take a picture with your phone, watch this later on because it's going to be online later on, and go to your school board meeting and ask them if they're doing this. We'll support them. We're not beating up your schools. We're going to work with them to get this. So number one is to have an armed police officer in every school. Number 2 is to have a school safety group. What does that mean? Monroe Woodbury is doing that, where they basically have the school district, some of the faculty, some of working with first responders. Okay, how do we prepare for this, that, and the other thing? School Security Association. Every school district, in the county, you have interscholastic sports, you have a bus drivers organization, you have Orange County Band, all these different things. We need a school safety organization for the county. We have taken the initiative of it. We had our first meeting about a week ago, and basically it's for sharing. Warwick, what are you doing? Monroe Woodbury, what are you doing? What are your concerns? Where are the vulnerabilities? What's successful? It's that important. The 4th thing, law enforcement to conduct safety assessments. The previous slide talked about active shooter, where we go and help businesses. We go to schools. Most of them are doing them, but we need to make sure we're filling the gap. That's why I'm putting all this stuff in writing. The last one is MutualLink. This is a computer program. It could be any of these different programs, which would basically allow software and cameras to link up so that law enforcement and first responders can utilize anything you have to make the rescue or whatever that much more effective. I'm not going to get into the gory details. You all know what it's about. I put this thing in the bottom here. I'm not trying to beat up school districts. But the problem is if we wait for Washington, we're going to see another dozen of those Parkland things. You know it. Nothing's happened. If it didn't change from Newtown, I don't know how soon it's going to change for us. All I know is you're county executive, and I'm the top incident commander when the stuff hits the fan here in the county. I'm telling you, this is what I was recommended to do to make the school safe. So we need to partner with the school districts to implement this, in my opinion. The school districts are under the same scrutiny that the towns, villages, counties are under with the tax cap. They can't go over 2%, and it's usually not 2%. So we've asked the state to waive any school security as not impacting the tax cap.